Well, Real Beer, Real People was roughly 7 years ago, and I always wanted to go back and do another beer review type video, but never really felt that it was the right time. Also, it's roughly 30 years since I started drinking real ale, and roughly 10 years since even I discovered the UK craft beer scene, and that all adds up to time for some beer. In those 7 years, I've literally tried thousands of different beers from hundreds of different breweries with quite a few styles. But also, we've taken on board more than one electrical device to record these videos, and also editing, and and also a couple of extra stones since then. Strangely enough, normally not a beard person, but it's a bit of an act of solidarity. And when I did Real Beer, Real People, I was doing Movember, so there seems to be a facial hair tie as well. And well, I've got the and the mer. Can I just grant me raining blood from a lacerated sky? So the first beer that I'm going to be drinking tonight is Blonde by Pilot. Had a couple of beers from Pilot before, but always big stouts with adjuncts, cherry and coffee, which were glorious beers, but nothing so kind of like low in alcohol content or kind of like mainstream appeal. And who doesn't love an Edinburgh brew house? So let's get the thing in the glass. Leave the last spot in there just in case it's can condition, might be full of yeast. Don't let the name deceive you. This isn't a blonde or even a blonde. This is a blonde. So, a session NIPA, New England IPA, and I didn't know that, but the second that the can was opened, and all that kind of like fruity esters, kind of tropical fruit came out. It obviously wasn't just a blonde beer. Also, a lot of nice citrus, not just orange juice, but a bit of lemon, a bit of lime, and a whole lot of oats, making it quite nice, pleasant aroma. But the primary purpose of beer is to drink it, and you can see it, what it looks like there. So let's best of all, it's not a juice bomb. It starts off with a lot of oaty, like a hobnob, but not quite as sweet, and a bit of a key lime finish with a tiny bit of bitterness. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of New England IPA, so I found that refreshing and most enjoyable. Being right northern, a nice beer is not complete without a bitter. So we're going right northern, well, Mancunian. So we're going right down south to Suffolk for some St Peter's Best, which is currently on sale at Aldi for all you spendthrifts. St Peter's not a massively respected name when it comes to the craft beer drinkers, but if you ask me, their cream stout is one of the most pleasant drinkable, easily accessible stouts you can get, and I love their old-timey style bottles. So, I'm Ian McCullum, and welcome to Forgotten Beer Openers. I don't have a cloth cap, so let's get out the handle dimple pot, which apparently is a great makeshift weapon in a bar fight for all you sinners. And of course, if I was to present this up north, I would get the peanut butter flake in it. Quite a creamy looking pint there. All that kind of like traditional bitter aromas of copper coins, rye bread, wholemeal, and of course that bitterness even present just on the nose. I just thought the editing is going to make it appear like I'm throwing these beers down my throat really quickly, when that just isn't the case. So there's a lot of soapiness in there, which is great for, your pale ale, but it's masking a lot of that lovely traditional bitter flavour. But I like it, it's got a lot of those traditional bitter tastes, and a 500ml bottle, it is almost a pint, so really appealing to my baser northern needs. And now it's time for some bad company with Wild Gravity. Oh, there you are. Right, sorry, I've just realised I've been doing this whole thing without my glasses. Yes, I am a Four Eyes. But at least we're going back up north. Well, Yorkshire. No. Let's not go into the whole Lancashire, Yorkshire thing. There is just so much ale heritage and beautiful beers from Yorkshire. Let's just all get along, okay? Strangely enough, Salford Independent Beer Festival used to do a Yorkshire versus Lancashire. So how about that for a fantastic pour of beer? Everything an IPA lover desires. Delicious and hoppy with a lingering bitter aftertaste of citrus fruits. And, well, at least it's not a New England IPA. Sorry. Just not my favourite stuff. But I am a big fan of West Coast IPAs, and this has crystal malted barley, which provides a fabulous sweet start for your IPA, so you can balance lots of bitterness and give that West Coast flavour. So hopefully we've got some of that balance in there. Well, the sweetness is in the aroma. It's definitely there in the nose. I'm not getting the bitterness. I'm not getting that big citrus hit yet, or even later. Okay. But what do you expect from on special offer at Aldi? And let's see how it tricks. Okay, I know that hardly touched the sides there, but I did have enough of the drink of it to tell you that very much there, unusually for an IPA, that the malt is the star. I'm picking up all that Cara, all that Munich, all that crystal. It's a lovely malt-based beer that gives the sweetness and the biscuitiness, and not a lot of hops though. Kind of like a lingering bit of carob in the way of hops, which doesn't make a great IPA. Makes a pleasant enough filler beer. But there you go. Here's a little song I wrote about my glass being empty. Which stuff and nonsense brings us to the star performance of tonight. The headliner, Cheshire Brewhouse's Yaki Mela, a Prairie IPA. So taking the best elements of West Coast IPA and presumably New England IPA to make a balanced beer, an all-rounder. Cheshire Brewhouse being one of the breweries fairly locally and first to appear in my radar, that just kind of like went beyond the normal patterns and tropes of just here's a bitter or slight variation, and just explored some fabulous hop tastes. And also went on to really champion a lot of heritage malts. Just a fantastic outfit, proving that beer people are good people. This definitely will be can condition, so let's get a lined glass. Let's tilt it. Okay, maybe I won't win Barman of the Year this year, but better to have too much head than not enough. And there really is that fantastic balance in this beer. You know, just the sweetness of the malts, presuming there's some crystal there, maybe Cara, maybe Munich, and hints of tropical fruitiness. Nothing that really kind of like knocks your nose about, but still a tasty whiff on the nostrils. And then no, this is too good, sorry, it's too good to throw back in one. There is dry notes there. There's also an element, of, if you ask me, of a brute IPA. I'm going to follow you into the toilet and beat the shit out of you. No, different type of brutes. Brute dryness, like champagne brutes. And there's still some cloudiness there. Still some sweetness there. Still some tropical fruit there. No juice bomb. No juice bomb. And just a beautiful, big, bitter finish. Which I guess is where we're going to finish here. After the fabulous Cheshire Brewhouse Yaki Mena, we're going to slum it with a big litre can of 10% facts. Just to finish off the evening and finish off any sobriety. Have a lot of fun, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's the main thing, to have some fun. I hope you've enjoyed this nonsensical rant through a few beers, and who knows, maybe this will become a monthly, perhaps, maybe just perhaps fortnightly, but at least infrequently video beer session. Good night, and wishing you all well. Let's put our differences aside, because beer, location, we all just want a big can of 10%, 1 litre can of Euro strong lager to get wrecked on.